Are you looking for a budget-friendly but still very high-quality USB microphone? Well, you're at the right place. This is the Maono PD300X, which Maono themselves recently sent out to me. Here we have the microphone. Now before I start unboxing, I'll quickly let you know that I have not been paid to say anything specific, nor been given a script to follow. These opinions are all my very own. Alright, let's get straight to unboxing this thing. Alright, here we have the microphone box. When you unbox this microphone, you get greeted with a very premium feeling unboxing experience. Everything's just packaged super nicely and the colors just feel nice. Now first off, we have a little yellow box. And now here is the microphone itself. Now once we unwrap it really quickly, we can see there's actually a little indent, but it got fixed later. It looks super cool. Now inside the yellow box, we have of course our black USB-C cable, not braided, but still very nice looking. And we also have whatever else we need to set up the microphone. Now alongside the microphone, Maono also sent out a mic arm. The unboxing is pretty much the same as the microphone, very premium feeling. The mic arm comes with the mic arm itself and a clamp to secure it on your desk. So now that I've got the microphone properly set up, I can actually begin talking about the mic. This microphone actually has a lot of accessibility and features for the price. See, if we look down at the bottom, you can actually see that it is both a USB-C and an XLR mic. That means that if you don't actually have an XLR cable, which is the standard for microphones, you can still use it for your PC. Now, if we come up to the top of the microphone on the side, you can see that it has a dedicated mute button just right on the microphone, which is super handy if you don't really bother going into Discord to mute yourself again. And right under the mute button, it has a little knob where you can actually change the gain on your microphone in real time. Now, another super cool thing about this microphone and just Maono in general is the Maono Link app. So if I go ahead and open it up real quick, you can see that it just immediately registers my microphone even though it's pre-release. If I go ahead and click on it, it takes you to this very clean page, like a bunch of stuff you can adjust here. So if you just start over here, there's a recorder. If you want to hear your own voice, it will just record your voice for you and you can just play it back in your headphones. Now right under, we have a couple adjustments. There's the microphone gain, which basically just chooses how loud the microphone is. Right underneath that, there's the headphone volume. If you plug in your headphones into the microphone and listen back to your audio, you can choose how loud your headphones would be. Here's the exciting thing. This is the noise gate. This is noise reduction. You set like the lowest amount of volume you want to be captured as your voice, and the rest is just set to noise. I set mine to negative 28 decibels. Anything below negative 28 decibels will just not come in. Something really cool is if we go up to scene here, you can actually EQ your microphone inside the software. So if you just quickly select the original preset, this is my normal voice. No EQing, no nothing. This is just the original sound. Now it has a couple presets. It has low cut and mid boost. I recommend mid boost just because like it boosts your voice and makes it like sound more natural. This is what I usually use. This is mid boost. Now something really cool you can do in here is if you click the add button, you can actually go ahead and EQ your own voice. So let's say I want the deeps to be very like prominent in my voice. If I just go ahead and drag like some of these up, like this one a bit up, and this one a bit up, and this one a bit up, and then drag the highs a bit down, my voice should sound different now. So if I just X out of this, I can just go back to my mid boost, and now I should sound normal again. There's actually custom presets for all these for podcasting, recording, and gaming. If you go to podcasting, this is a special podcasting EQ, and if I go to recording, here's a special recording EQ, which should sound a lot different as well. And here's their own preset gaming EQ. I like the mid boost the most on the original. Anyways, that's pretty much it for what you can do in the software, which is actually quite a lot. It's actually super cool to see a company have such a wide software to use. And now that I've talked a bit about the microphone, now let's actually get to hearing it. So firstly, this is filtered audio from OBS. I have put a couple filters on, have a noise suppression, a compressor, and a 3-band equalizer. Now I'll remove the filters so we can actually hear the raw audio. This should now be the fully raw audio from the PD300X. This microphone actually will come out today when the video goes live, the 15th of January. It will be live on sale for just under $100, which is a bit more than the 2 other microphones that I've taken to this comparison. I've got the HyperX Duocast and the HyperX Solocast, which are the 2 microphones that I have available right now. They are a bit cheaper. The Solocast, the cheapest one, price will be on screen, and the Duocast, kind of in the middle of the price ranges. These 2 other microphones has lighting in them, and this one does not, but this one actually comes with a bunch more features, and also the fact that you can use it on a boom arm. Now, I think that we've heard a bit of what the PD300X sounds like, so let's go and compare it to the HyperX Solocast. Speaking through the HyperX Solocast, this microphone is the cheapest here, and I think it's actually really audible. There is not really a noise gate on this, and there's a lot of noise coming through. Later in the video with the keyboard and mouse test, you will especially be able to hear the amount of distortion that comes through this microphone. Granted, it's on my desk instead of on a mic arm. I still think that the extra money you're paying for the PD300X really is worth it. As you can hear here, unfiltered audio really sounds really noisy and not very like crisp, and my voice sounds kind of dull. And this here is the HyperX Duocast. This one is kind of in the middle of the price range. Now, one thing this has that the PD300X doesn't is actual RGB, but I actually think that's a plus on the PD300X side, because let's say you're having a face cam while streaming and this sort of RGB just bloats the whole image. It doesn't do that on the PD300X. Another thing that I'm missing for this, especially at this price range where it is a sort of a pop filter. You can see the PD300X actually comes with a detachable one, but the Duocast just doesn't have that at all. Also, another thing that really bugs me with this one is that it doesn't even have support for a boom arm. Even if you had this one and got a boom arm, you can't even put it on one, because if you take a look at the bottom, there isn't the connector. So I really think that the PD300X, even though it is a lot more expensive, it does come with many features that is actually missing from these other competitors. Now we are again back on the PD300X, and this time we're gonna test if you can actually hear keyboard and mouse audio while recording with your microphone. So to start off, I'll just be typing a tiny bit on my keyboard to see if the PD300X actually picks it up. First I'll do one without talking, and then doing one while I am talking. Alright, now I'm talking while typing, and I don't really think you can hear it that well, but I don't really think you can actually hear it. And now I am back on the HyperX Solocast, and time for a typing test. Now this microphone does not have a shock mount, so I don't think this will actually be very good for this microphone. Let's try it out. Alright, and now we'll be talking while typing. I think this was a pretty fair win to the PD300X microphone against the Solocast. We are back on the Duocast microphone for the keyboard and mouse sound test. So I'll just begin typing right now without talking so we can see if it just actually picks up the keyboard. Let's see while I'm talking if it can handle that. Alright, so now I'm talking while my keyboard is playing, while I'm typing on the keyboard. Let's see how well this actually does, because on the spectrum, it doesn't really look like it's doing that well right now. Yeah, can't wait to hear how this sounds. Alright, so against these 2 mics, I actually think this was a pretty clear win for the PD300X. Granted, it is on a boom arm, but the Duocast doesn't even come with an option to do that. None of these other mics comes with a pop filter either, which I feel like is not very good for this price range. The Duocast is half expensive, a bit more to the expensive side, over $50 I'm pretty sure, and then still it does not come with not a pop filter, it doesn't come with support for a boom arm. So I think the value you get from the PD300X is actually pretty good compared to its competitors. Alright, so now that I've tested out the mic a bit, I can confidently say that whether you're a streamer, a content creator, someone who creates podcasts, or if you're just a gamer, this microphone is 100% worth checking out. Anyways, that's pretty much all that I have for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it's a bit different from my normal content. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.